This is the Crusader. This is a British Tier 5, is it a medium tank? Medium tank. And the map is Fisherman's Bay in the Homefront game mode. I am going to get 11,721 damage in this game. I'm going to get 6 kills and 3,421 assistance damage, and we're going to get to see the after game stats when the game is over. I am playing with a very high ping time. You notice it's 350 milliseconds. It's possible that this is on the LATAM server because someone is chatting in Spanish. I don't know if it is or not. This game was played in August of 2019. The enemy team is made up of bots, so their IQ is actually probably equal to our team. You can see I dropped an artillery strike on that vehicle. It actually worked. I got 191 damage dropping that on him. And it looks like I have landmines, and landmines are really cool. You're going to see some really cool action with the landmines, because you can literally just run up to somebody and drop a landmine on them, and then they explode right away. It's possible that I'm heading for this rock over here because I played a lot of games from this location. I would pick up the ammo and then go back here, and it worked out really well. Just dropped an artillery strike on him. And we stopped the second wave. So this is a landmine. I did drop the landmine right in that location. And the reason why is because it's very likely that the enemy has to drive through here. So they'll probably hit those landmines. Did take some damage, wasn't a lot. Looks like my team is still on the first spawn, which is pretty good. I do like playing the Crusader. I'm not happy that they moved it up to a higher tier. In World of Tanks, whatever tier it was, over here it says tier 5. I'm pretty sure they moved it up into a higher tier in the current World of Tanks. Look at all those enemy tanks we got to go up against. I do drop the consumables right away so I can maximize my DPM. Hopefully I got a nice artillery strike on those vehicles right there. Looks like I did hit something. I hit the Panzer 3K. And I was able to spot 3 tanks. It's really going to help my team out now because we don't have anybody covering on that side. So now we at least know that there's enemy vehicles there. Great use of auto aim. One of the best technologies in the game. You can see that bot is aiming right at me. They all are. They're waiting for me to come out, aren't they? But I'm not that stupid. It's best to go for the vehicles that are deep into your territory because the other vehicles, I did destroy that vehicle with an artillery strike. The other vehicles, we'll get a chance at getting those vehicles that are back here later. I think we're going to take this guy out. Yeah, he was killed. So you can see I'm looking for that ammunition. You really want to get that ammunition so you can use the APCR rounds. The APCR rounds are really useful and you want to fire a lot of them. Usually the landmines, I would head back towards the center of the map and drop the landmines down. Let's see a nice artillery strike on those vehicles. Looks like I missed. There are 5 enemy Panthers in the game. And it's not a lot of vehicles, but they are tier 7. They're really difficult to go up against. We got a lot of weak tanks in our game. You need those APCR rounds. So in this case, I'm looking for a tank to drop my artillery on. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, I did. I hit him for 158, so that worked out pretty good. Maybe we'll drop a landmine on him. I did have a lot of fun dropping landmines on tanks. I got to be really good at it. Yeah, there's a chance we're going to see it right here. Yeah, look at that. That's a landmine. Gonna do a double. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so that's the effectiveness of the landmines. I found 2 tanks and I literally dropped the landmines right on top of them and they just exploded. Got to get outside that red circle. You can see I'm trying to get behind the enemy as much as possible. Wow, that's a lot of tanks we got to go up against. I'm not in a spotting position. Oh, he stopped. I just barely missed him. Fire, guy, fire. Yeah, so it wasn't really an effective maneuver running out here. I don't know why it took so long to do something effective. Because you really got to act fast. You can see the enemy has already pierced through our front line and are heading through our backfield. A lot of bad tanks over here. Yeah, I hit that Stug for 250 damage. It was pretty good. Looks like one enemy tank did make it through behind our front lines, and we lost a shield because of it. But the rest of them are moving very slowly. I don't know why I've got such horrible positioning. I mean, this is horrible gameplay. There's nothing good about this at all. I don't know why I'm playing so dumb. Maybe it's because I have a high ping time that I'm having problems with maneuvering my vehicle. Yeah, look at that. Hit him for 226 damage. It's possible this is one of my earlier games where I thought that I had to do spotting. I don't know. It's not good for spotting either. You know what? It can't be because the dropping the landmine tactic I discovered a little bit later in the game. I think this was before I discovered that I'm sorry, did I say op? That overpowered position on the west side. Did I just hit him for 222? How could I have hit him for 222? Oh, somebody dropped something bad on that guy. Okay, so one of the vehicles hit mines. I must have, I guess I was confused, but I apparently dropped some mines somewhere and a vehicle did run over them. Obviously, you don't want to drop mines out in the open. You want to drop them between buildings or places where you think they're likely to show up, like the center of the map. Wow, this is a tough battle here. You can't farm damage. You got to go for the kill. Farming damage would not work in this game. Yeah, somebody got taken out. Looks like 2 vehicles got taken out. But we apparently missed 2. You can still get that guy. See, I'm trying to go up the slope. Looks like I gave up on him. I think I saw the message that he was lost in battle, so I knew that it was too late. Oh, that's why they slow down. There's a tank trap over there. Took him out of the game with an artillery strike. We're doing pretty good. I think that we're going to get a victory. One of our players, actually it's me, I guess this is the first vehicle. I haven't died yet. And maybe Cleto, same thing. You can see I'm going for that ammo. One more and he's out of the game. In-game says 3,984 damage. How can that be? I mean, I'm supposed to get 11,721 in this game. I don't know. Maybe it's playing the wrong replays and I just don't realize it or something. We'll see in the after-game stats. It's the combat reserves. It's possible that the combat reserves. I know that the combat reserves don't show up in your totals, and so it's possible that I did a lot of damage with combat reserves. I'm up to 4385 damage. That was a nice hit. I hit him for 208 damage, but he's still in the game. Up to 4,700 as reported in the in-game stats. Your crew is ready to lay a minefield. There's got to be something wrong with the numbers for the damage. I'm going to have to speak to the developer. I'm up to 5,300 damage. 5,700 damage, but that's nowhere near 11,700. It looks like I spawned in and they took me out immediately. And again, spawned in and they took me out immediately. That's the game. Okay, so we're going to look at these after game stats. In game it says 5,900. I mean, over here, wait a second, this says Sherman 3. I thought I started with a Crusader. says 11,721. It says 8,100 damage, regular, 3,500 with combat reserves. But it has the same guys, Cleto, Kronos. I recognize those names from the battle. But why does it say Sherman 3? Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. I know you don't see what I'm looking at. So I'm going to pull up that screen. It says over here 8,169, but I could have sworn it said like 6,000. Spawns used. Okay, you know what? Sherman 3 was the last vehicle. I'm sorry I can't view the whole thing on screen. Ah, here we go. We've got most of the damage was done with my first Crusader. And I did very little with the other vehicles. Looks like I got one shot with the other vehicles. So, I mean, that's what it says. It says 11,721. It's the combat reserves. But what damage would I have done that wasn't reported in game? I don't understand. Because it was nothing from an unspotted vehicle. I don't know. Maybe these numbers aren't accurate. Okay, that's what it says. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.